Longboat Key, more progress is coming. Hi everyone, my name is Mike Rennick. I'm the team lead, the senior broker of Team Rennick, part of that great Mangrove Realty Associates family. My guest today is Mr. Steve Reed.
Hey,
Steve,
Mike.
welcome. Thank you. Steve is the owner and publisher of both the Longboat Key News and Sarasota City News. We're standing on the side of Gulf of Mexico Drive. You're going to hear the road noise behind us. I see destruction, not construction, behind me. Steve, what's going on?
Well, Mike, I'll tell you, I was alerted to this by some calls from some residents. Let's get situated here. We're sort of in the mid-south Longboat Key. We're next to a Swim City Plaza, some commercial building to the north, and to the south is Triton Cove, a small neighborhood of homes,
This
residential.
is zoned commercial.
Zoned commercial. It's a little over a couple acres, and it's owned by Barista Homes, who seeks to develop it. Now, you can see this clearing going on.
They've started.
They've started. What these are on Longboat in many communities, they're the exotic species. They're clearing it. They're yanking out these trees. They want to have a referendum in November to build 2 residences. It's no mystery. I mean, you're in real estate. We know the residential market. Is the residential market strong?
It's
On fire.
Yeah.
Well, they're aware of that, and they
Yeah.
want in.
Yeah.
They want in. Now, for neighbors in the back at Buttonwood Cove and that whole
It's
area,
a nice area back
beautiful area, I can empathize. It's a little like in Manhattan. If you don't own the view,
That's right.
you might get it taken away. Some of them are a little upset because they're now seeing GMD, and they had never seen that before.
They were protected by the growth in the trees and all that.
The good
stuff.
news is when it is developed, there'll be a huge amount of buffering. So that'll go back to what they had, I think.
But the key is this is still a proposal. It has to go through many steps.
Oh,
before
they
this
have to
happens.
pass a referendum very hard on this island. They're going to go to the voters and say, we want to add more residents to the island. They want a couple of residences. Voters will either say, yes, that's the best use for this land,
Right.
or no, it's commercial, do with it what you want. But we're not adding more people, and that'll be up to the voters.
I'll just editorialize for just a second. That's always brought passion out of the residents here when you have a referendum or a vote like that in terms of what's the right thing to do. You know, the ambience of this island, you know, when I came here, there's very little retail kind of stuff. There's no big malls here. There's no big chains here. There's just a couple of, you know, Publix and things like that. But we've got a great ambience. So as we move forward, we've talked about needing the balance. What's right for visitors? What's right for homeowners? What's right for snowbirds? This is going to be a big one.
And a very unique thing. Very few communities, I can't think of any I know of, have a density cap, and the voters get to decide. If this was the city of Sarasota, they could just say, let's rezone and do it. This is a much bigger deal. Longboaters get to decide, and it makes the town a fun, feisty little place.
And at the end of the day, it usually comes out right, where everybody is fairly happy with the progress. So let's see if we can do that this time. Steve?
We'll be back, though, because nothing is simple on Longboat Key. We'll be back. I know that.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate that. Next time, we'll be back with another edition of Around with Mike. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Why is it hard on my own?